We all think we have a pretty good handle on the air we breathe, right? We check our weather apps, we see that air quality index, and we think, okay, I'm informed. But what if I told you that what we think we know about the air in our cities, well, it's mostly just a guess? And I'm not talking about your city in general, or even your whole neighborhood. I mean right outside your front door. Think about it. The route you walk to grab a coffee, or the park where your kids play. Do you actually know what the air quality is like right there?
I'm sure you've seen a map like this before. You open up your weather app, and bam, it gives you a single number or maybe a big color-coded splotch that just covers your entire city. And it feels informative, doesn't it? It gives us this, I don't know, this false sense of security.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That feeling, it's pretty much based on an illusion. That single data point, that big green blob, it's just not the reality on the ground. It completely, totally misses what's happening street by street, block by block, where we actually live our lives. So the crucial point here is that our current data systems, they have some major blind spots. They're giving us this super generalized city-level picture. What does that mean? It means they can't detect pollution hotspots, like a super busy intersection that's just 2 blocks away from a school. And maybe the most important part, a lot of this data is just estimated. It's a calculation based on a few fixed sensor stations. It's not actually measured all across the city. And this right here, this is exactly what that generalized data looks like. It's just a blurry, indistinct green haze. You can't see any details. You can't pick out specific streets that might have higher pollution. It's pretty much a complete guess. But what if we could pull that blurry image into sharp focus? What if we could actually, finally, see the invisible? To this, just look at the incredible level of detail here. This is real, measured data, street by street. You can actually see the pollution hotspots in red and purple, and you can see the cleaner corridors in yellow. This isn't some estimate anymore. This is the ground truth. Okay, so how is this even possible, right? How do you get this kind of insane resolution? Well, it all comes down to a really, really clever approach called the Sparrow solution. And it's all about putting technology on the move. Let me break it down. It's actually a pretty simple 3-step process. First, Sparrow builds its own advanced mobile sensors, right in-house. Second, and this is the clever part, they partner with vehicles that are already driving around our streets every single day. We're talking delivery vans, city buses, you name it. And third, they take all that incredible information, process it, and deliver it as a data service. And here's what that looks like in the real world. You've got this sleek little sensor unit, and it just gets mounted right on top of vehicles like delivery vans, city buses, municipal cars. These fleets are already covering practically every street in the city, day in and day out. So they basically become this moving, breathing network of environmental sensors. And get this. These aren't just simple air quality sensors. Oh no, they are incredibly sophisticated. We're talking about measuring over 25 different environmental parameters, all at the same time. So the first and probably most obvious category is air pollution. This includes that really dangerous fine particulate matter, the stuff that can get deep into our lungs, plus all the harmful gases like ozone and carbon monoxide. And the key is, capturing this data at the street level means we can see exactly where the health risks are highest, literally moment by moment. But it goes way beyond just air quality. The sensors also measure noise pollution. Think about that. This means they can create a dynamic map showing not just which areas are, consistently loud, but they can also pinpoint specific events, like that persistent construction noise down the block or even illegal street racing. That gives cities the actual data they need to improve the quality of life for everyone. And this is where it gets truly amazing in my opinion. The sensors also measure road quality. I'm not kidding. As the vehicles just drive their normal routes, they're passively detecting how smooth the road is, identifying bumps and potholes in real time. Just think about how efficient that is. The very same system that's mapping air quality is, at the same time, creating a priority list for the city's road repair crews. It's genius. Okay, so you've collected all this absolutely incredible data. Now what? What do you do with it? Well, this is where we get to this really cool concept called a city's digital twin. It's all about putting this information to work to build smarter and healthier cities. So what is a digital twin? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a living, breathing, dynamic data model of the city. This isn't some static map you print out. Because the sensors are constantly collecting new info, this digital model is being continuously updated with real-world measurements. It becomes a living replica of the city's environment, which lets us not only see change, but maybe even predict it.
And having this twin enables some seriously powerful actions. A city can finally see if a new low-emission zone is actually working, not just in theory. Officials can pinpoint a pollution hotspot down to a single intersection and then do something about it. Before they approve a new skyscraper, they can run simulations to see how it's going to affect airflow and pollution for the whole neighborhood. It's a total game changer. It's about moving from just reacting to problems to proactively designing a healthier city.
And look, this isn't just some futuristic theory. It's already happening. In Geneva, Switzerland, they're using this digital twin to map pollution patterns and make smarter public health decisions. And over in Wiesbaden in Germany, they're using all that combined data on air, noise, and road quality to fundamentally rethink how they do urban planning. It's real. When you boil it all down, the system is just brilliantly simple. It takes the everyday, normal movement of vehicles through a city and transforms it into this rich, living environmental map, a true digital twin. So, I'll leave you with this one thought. We have meticulously mapped every single road, every building, every tiny landmark on this planet, all for navigation. So why should the air we breathe, the very thing that keeps us all alive, be any different? It really makes you think, doesn't it? With technology like this, it feels like we're finally starting to see the invisible.